This video is going to be different compared to my others. I haven't uploaded in a while, and that's pretty obvious if you take a look at my homepage. Earlier this year, I had been working contractually with an indie animation studio, creating backgrounds for their project. In the summer, I started a part-time job at a company I'm not ready to name yet. Just know that the people there were awesome, and I was actually having fun as I settled into the job. So I got super busy, and I even canceled 2 or 3 animations I was working on for the channel. My mental health was struggling a bit, more so in the typical case of art block, but I was enjoying my life outside of art and YouTube, and of course playing Rivals with friends. But admittedly, my life took a 180 at the beginning of December. Any watchers of the channel know I've been living with a roommate named Haley. We had reconnected from our childhood and started talking and messaging every day right before the world hit lockdown in 2020, making it official in February. Together in the summer of 21, we moved to Colorado, where she found a job within her biology field, and I started my junior and senior year of college at my art school. Growing pains were tough, especially living in close proximity to each other, and just the nightmare that apartment was. But we persevered, and it made us stronger together. Maybe not as close as some other people, but close. I don't want to get too personal, because being frank, what I share on here is up to me, but I loved Haley. They were there for a huge chapter in my life, but the chapter after graduating with an art degree has been challenging. At my art school, my professors loved my work. They hyped me up, saying it was going to be easy for me to find a job within the industry. But all I have to show for that is an empty professional resume, an email littered with rejection emails, if I'm even lucky to hear back, and a hatred for Tarjay. And I know that storm inside my head was also mentally and financially draining for Haley, and that's not fair for her. And if she wanted to fly solo to escape that, I'd have to let her. The second week of December, Haley sat me down on our couch and broke up with me. Obviously, the scene that plays in my head is for my little emotions only, but it felt like my world was crumbling around me. By the next week, I had packed everything I owned into a 15-foot U-Haul, attached my car to the trailer, and with just enough money left for gas, I drove the 635 miles back home, solo, plus or minus Shadow in the passenger seat. Driving on I-70 across eastern Kansas is one of the most boring drives you can make in your entire life. There's nothing but farmland, small towns, windmills, and the flat expanses of Kansas. My mind was doing mental gymnastics about everything, wandering far outside that metal box I was confined to for over 10 hours. I tried to make the most of the trip, though, even making sure I stopped in Goodland, Kansas to see the world's largest easel. And that late evening, when I got back to my hometown, my dad gave me the biggest, strongest hug of my entire life before he helped me unload my boxes. As I'm writing this, it's been exactly a month since I moved back to Kansas. The first week was a struggle, as I would drive by memories I had with Haley, like where we had our first date, our first dance and established our song, and where we parked and looked at the city lights, which were mostly from the refinery of the town, but it was cold and it was beautiful. But leaving Haley wasn't the only heartbreak. I really miss Colorado, and the things I never got to experience there. I miss the mountains. My directions get turned around here because I don't know which way is west. We had tickets to Casa Bonita for years and we never went. I wanted to see the Denver Fan Expo, visit Colorado Springs, experience the Denver Pride Parade, spend a day at one of the wolf sanctuaries, just so much stuff that is now so far away. And I haven't even fully unpacked/organized my room. It's messy, chaotic, and it hurts my head to even gather the courage to think about cleaning it. And I feel like when I do that, that means that part of my life is done and over with. I don't really know how to end this one. Some of my videos I use to cope with events going on in my life, and I feel like I really need to make this one, and that maybe it will get me out of the cave that is my bed. I wanted to post my FNAF 2 video, even feeling like it was expected of me. But a lot of stuff has happened since seeing that movie, so I may make a sequel before the third one comes out, or I may not. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. On a more positive note, to end this video, I've mentioned before that my dad is a fantastic cook. So I've been spoiled with his home-cooked meals, including Shadow. Shadow is very shy, but my dad has been trying to win her affection with bacon treats, a small brisket he cooked up for her, even a tiny salmon patty. It's been kind of working.